even further beyond!
Yes, sir. My name is Zakashi, guys, and in this video here, we're going to be doing a 14-star Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku showcase. Yes, that's right. I did not actually spend extra as much as you'd wish I might have as a whale standard. I actually just got that lucky. I should post the actual summons on the channel, but that's besides the point. We are here to showcase the 4th anniversary headliner, MUI Goku. Now I wanted to show you the team formations. I've got this first team, it's basically Fusion Warriors, but I've actually gone and double Zenkai buffed him. So he's getting Zenkai buffed by the Super Saiyan base Goku. His Z ability is pretty bad, but the Zenkai buff is solid, so that's going to help MUI Goku out a lot. And he's also getting Zenkai buff by FSK, who actually gives us Son Family Zenkai buff. And then we've got USG and SV. SV, the plan is to actually let him get pummeled, and then when he gets pummeled, continuously getting hit by arts cards, he would actually be buffing the allies. He actually does a great amount of support. Like, his support is really nice. That's the one of the biggest things I like about him, that every time he gets hit, he actually buffs the allies by 10% damage inflicted. So, and it lasts for 15 time accounts. So basically a whole combo that the enemy does will be then transferred into my MUI Goku, which is very solid. So that's my Fusion Warrior team. USG is just USG, so I gotta bring him. He's solid. And I've also got this second team here where I actually formed a God Key team, and I'm doing the typical you know, Vados and MUI, Vados and whoever on God Key, so that they get a huge amount of buffs. GB is just there because I like using GB. It could have been anybody else, but I wanted to use GB. Also, green cards just scare people, so it makes a lot of sense. Maybe I should have opted in for somebody else, but I was happy with the result anyways. But the team formations especially important because the results are quite shocking in my opinion. And I don't feel like it's anything to do with my team formation, but you guys let me know in the comment section below. I feel like with the amount of stars and everything should be fine, but this is just the introduction, so hopefully you guys are going to enjoy the gameplay. I'm still going to commentate. If you haven't already, make sure to press that subscribe button, man. We are on this grind to 30,000 subscribers. All my social media links are going to be at the bottom of the screen. This is the YouTube channel. We've got Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below. But I'm not going to hold you guys up any longer. Let's actually get into the video now. So yeah, like I said, the results that I actually got from the showcase and the gameplays were actually quite shocking. And I specifically chose games where I did especially well, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm still getting used to using MUI Goku. There's still a few tweaks on things that I gotta get down. There's a few mistakes that I keep making, but it's not a big issue in terms of how the result of the game comes out. It's more so just the fact that MUI should be doing a lot, and in certain cases he does, but he seems very hit or miss, and I can't shake that. I literally can't shake that. For this showcase, you're gonna see him. He is a 14-star unit, and I could have made him look a lot more insane, but I wanted to have consistency for a showcase. I don't like providing a showcase where the unit is doing things that they wouldn't do on a normal circumstance. And why I say the result especially shocked me, because I know my stars are not low. Like, I invest into 2 specific teams more than anything, God Key and Fusion Warriors. So for what MUI was doing in the showcase, in certain instances I was kind of thinking, alright, cool, maybe it's just because I'm top 30 ranked in the world, so I'm just queuing like insanely good players, and their teams are just built in a way where it doesn't allow me to do enough damage against the enemy. But I don't even think it's that, because there were a lot of instances, especially when I pop both my green cards. If I do 2 green cards, or even just 1, I do a lot of ultimate damage. He's a melee type, so I've actually built him strike based, which is the expectation. Building him anything else is insane. He does more strike attack than blast attack, so it just makes sense to actually build him strike based as well, melee orientated. My equips, you guys saw them at the start. Everything's pretty much a red slot, so there's no excuse in that sense. I feel like the only thing he's missing in comparison to almost every other unit in the game is like a Zenkai buff. But even then, for a 4th anniversary unit, and remember he's at 14 stars for this showcase, for a 14-star caliber unit anyways, I feel like he should have done a bit more at the bare minimum, or at least be a lot more consistent. I don't like the fact that he basically promotes passive play, and that alone is a big turn off for me anyways. You guys know I use Fusion Warriors. They're all about getting up in your face, using blast armor, heavy hitting explosive cards and whatnot. That's my cup of tea. So I'm already out of my comfort zone using MUI Goku. He's not someone I would use on a day-to-day basis. But outside of that, I feel like even just him being at 14 stars for an anniversary unit, the output he has should be a lot more, in my opinion. You guys tell me if I'm crazy. I feel like I'm actually going insane, and I'm actually quite scared to be delivering a video like this, considering it's MUI Goku. I don't even know what to title it, honestly, because he's still definitely dominating. He's still definitely better than a lot of units. And you could cut some things down to whether I'm playing at a high quality or low quality, but I wouldn't say that I played especially bad or especially good. I'd say I did enough to show what he can actually do. I don't know, man. I can just only imagine what he would be like for people who have him lower stars. If you have him lower stars, not to say that he still can't perform, but I'm thinking about how consistent he would be for people that only have him like 3 stars, for example, one pull of him. Is he going to be enjoyable? Is he going to help you on the higher ranks? Just to reiterate again, I am at the top ranks of PvP, like top 50 in the world. So even finding games will take him very long. And in the instances where I did find games, they were always like high ranked people that have had godly multiple times. Not to make excuses, because like I said, it's not really about the characters you have, it's mostly about your skill. But again, I wasn't trying to intentionally win the game. There was a lot of instances where I wouldn't Rising Rush so that I could actually bring out like more arts cards and see what MUI Goku can do. Rising Rush and like literally just ends the game faster, and that's not what I really want to do. I want to get more damage output with the showcase unit himself. So whether I won or lost the games don't really matter. I'm just considering how MUI really performs. But I feel like just overall, if I was to conclude in one sentence, he could have done more. 4 words. He could have done more. He could have done. Oh my days, I'm bugging out. He could have done more. Not have. I'm bugging out. Like it's late, and I haven't slept. But it is what it is. Outside of that, I also considered what teams I used. So in this case, I'm running him on Fusion Warriors, right? But even in scenarios where I let SV get destroyed, I was getting 80, sometimes 80% damage inflicted at some instances, 50% damage inflicted at some instances, and MUI's damage on top of him stacking damage. Bear in mind that every strike arts that he does, he gets 20% for that card, and that's for 5 time accounts. He could be getting up to 100% of just a strike art. It still didn't feel like it was like a wow, like oh this is crazy at certain instances. Certain units have made me feel like that. USG, the first one in a long time that's made me feel like this guy's destructive. Blue Bros, the androids when they're coming up against you, but I don't exactly feel that with MUI unless it's his ultimate or his blue card. His blue card, I can't lie, that joint is scary. His ultimate, very, very scary. But I feel like everything else is a slightly lackluster for the unit that he is. MUI Goku, like the unit everybody waited for. Outside of me speaking, you guys are watching the video for yourself, so you guys can judge it on your own behalf. You guys can see the equipment. I made sure everything's correct. I played multiple games. I even lowered my rank heavily just to make sure that alright, cool, is this really what he's up to? And it doesn't seem like he can do more than I could have set him up to do. Maybe if I had purple Whis, but that's even pushing the boundaries. Like I shouldn't have to do so much to get those results. On the GOKU team, he's not Zenkai buffed, and I wouldn't necessarily say he did better or worse. I'd say it was more so just circumstantial. In the last game, you'll see is actually using the GOKU game. I used one game with the GOKU team, and the other 3 early in the video. One you're watching right now, Fusion Warriors. Really and truly, other teams I could have run him on. I think he'll do really good on Son Family. I just don't have a great Son Family team, but it's kind of counterproductive because I don't want to be running double red. You'd be running FSK. You kind of need to run FSK if you're going to be using Son Family. I don't have a high star Rev Han, and I don't want to just make it a bunch of Gokus, because then again it's basically Saiyans or something else. So that's just something else I was considering. I'm wondering if they're going to give him a Zenkai buffer. Super Saiyan Goku obviously exists, but that's not ideal because his Z ability is garbage. The Zenkai buff stats are really good, but his Z ability is garbage. Looking at the other option, we've got FSK. His Zenkai ability is Red and Sun Family. That's also good, but it is also like more so on the blast side. Not that it makes a big difference, but again, it's not really the best approach unless you're running him on Sun Family. The only other one that I see being a good buff for him would be that God Goku that actually gives him, at 14 stars, he gives 22% max base health and 25% base critical to God Ki. If he Zenkais and he actually helps God Ki, he could be that red Zenkai buffer. But I don't know, is it just down to Legends that most units need a Zenkai buffer? I'm trying to think of a unit that doesn't really run on a Zenkai buff, but I feel like on every meta team, the units that are being used, unless they're like supports, they run on Zenkai buffs. Maybe I'm crazy. And MUI doesn't exactly have that. But even when he had that, on in my experience anyways, it felt like this is not what I need of a 14-star unit, and that's just me. But again, the gameplay should speak for itself as well. I will actually use him a lot more. Maybe my opinion will change over time. Maybe I am just an arse player. I'm trash. Maybe I'm garbage. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not good at using him. I do also consider those things. I want you guys to put it down and let me know. But I just wanted to give an honest review on how I experienced MUI Goku so far anyways. It's always a thing where people judge too soon, and I don't want to make that mistake as well. When I first used him at 12 stars, I had some really good games like one-shotting people, but there were some other games where he wasn't as consistent as well. So it's just the weight. Like right there, she's one-shotting Kaoken. And like that's like a wow. Like the blue cards are dope. He's a yellow, but he should do that anyways. It shouldn't be a surprise, especially with Kaoken being outside the boost. But when it comes to other units, it's not exactly that. Defenses as well, on like it's a UI sign thing. When the boost goes, I'm very much concerned for this unit. He's gonna need something else to lift him up. And considering he's a 4th anniversary unit, is it gonna be another G4? I doubt it. I hope not anyways, but we'll just have to see. But yeah, I'm going to leave the rest of the gameplay for you guys to see and make your own opinion. I don't want to just ramble on for a whole 20 minutes, but I just wanted to give my 2 cents, as I do have him 14 stars. Not many people will in ranked PvP. I just got insanely lucky, I won't lie, and I put the bunch of Z power into him. I don't have anything else to really comment on regarding MUI Goku, but I will be touching on Vegeta. Vegeta is a Super Saiyan, so his case will be slightly different, as you know, with all Super Saiyans. But yeah, press that subscribe button, man. We're on this grind to 30,000 subscribers. Consider pressing that like button as well. The like button gets the video around more, so more people come through, build the community. All my social media links at the bottom of the screen if you want to hit me up on any of those. This is the YouTube channel, but we've got a Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link. Those will be all in the description below. But yeah, man, enjoy the rest of the video. My name is Zakashi, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
My turn! It's gonna pay! Best I can do. No one, and I mean no one, hurts my friends. Fusion! My turn comes. Get back! Not on my watch! Now fight you. It's gonna pay! It's my turn. It's my turn. Real fight starts now. Watch out! It's my turn. I'll defeat them. It's my turn. Got it. Here. Everything I've got. We're here. You're fighting me now. Take this.
I see everything.
I crush you. Slow it down so you can count them. This battle is over. Too slow. Time to switch. I'll think I've done. Here I go. I'll fight you. Prepare yourself. It's my turn. You're fighting me now. Best I can do. Bring it on. Take this. Farewell.
Consider this a special training session.
You're fighting me now. I'll take care of this. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Now I'll fight you. It's all right. It's gonna pay. It's my turn.
Seems I need to teach you a little lesson. Here I go.
There's no escape. Easy. You all right? Give it up. You're fighting me now. Never see this one. Enjoy oblivion.
See everything.
Are you?
The real fight starts now.
Get away.
Let's end this. Here you go. Here you go.
Now fight. It's my turn. I'm where I am today because of all my friends.
Please, lend me your energy!